And on today's chapter of Bevins Bricks, it was a cold winter's night in the Lego barn. I had so many cardboard boxes in that barn that were just such a waste of space. And tonight, I am getting them out of my way. Now that's a campfire. Now that the boxes are finally all burned away, we can get back to having a little fun. Now I still have a lot of work to do on cleaning up the barn, but the big thing is all the boxes are finally gone. And now I have a little bit more floor space. The next thing I'm going to be doing is focusing on getting everything off that table, off these two tables, so these tables can go away, because I really want to get those two expansions put on my display table. And the only way that's going to happen is if I continue to keep cleaning. But at the same time, all work and no play can make Daryl a dull boy. So with that being said, I decided to have a little fun. And some of that fun was, I made the billboard sign that I wanted to put on the end of the building, and then I also put in some little flower arrangements, so to speak, planter boxes, if you will, on the ends of the building. But something else I did is I moved that little park bench as well. And I'm going to be moving the one that's on the far end also. And here's the reason why. I've decided I'm going to put at least one restaurant here, and I want to have a few tables and things like that out in front of it. And here's why I've decided to do that. A friend of mine, Dave, Brick Addict is actually his YouTube page, used to make and sell these little sets. And as you can see, this is a Chick-fil-A. And these were actually pretty cool sets, and I loved all the little different details he put in them with the stickers. Now, mind you, I am not normally a fan of stickers, but I still thought these were absolutely adorable little sets. And here was my thought process. That little set there that I just showed you, the Chick-fil-A, even though it's a very cool set, it's not something that really fits in my city to the scale I build. But here's the thing. It's actually the perfect dimensions, 12 by 14, to fit inside my new shopping plaza. So with that thought process in mind, I decided I was going to start pulling stuff apart and put it right here in this first front corner. Now, this should be a really easy swap, because the way that he built this stuff, everything just kind of comes apart fairly easily. So I can just pop these counters and such right out of there and then swap them over into there. Now, I may do some upgrading later, but I have to say I was always kind of a fan of the simplicity of his builds. And I thought, let's just go ahead and take it and just do a direct swap. Again, I do want to point out that unfortunately at this time, I don't think he is selling any of these anymore, but this does make a great little stand to put inside of my shopping plaza. Now that we have everything gutted on the inside of that little build, and here's all the little decorative pieces right here, let's get them placed inside of the shopping plaza. Now, trying to give you kind of a mini fig eye view of what the inside of that place looks like, I think it turned out fairly nicely. And again, trying to give you a little bit more of the interior. Mind you, I did have to modify just a few things, but I still feel like it turned out fairly well. I'm pretty happy with what I would consider to be the results. And now for the finishing touches. I want this sign to be out in front of the store, and I also want that sign that's on the door to be on the store as well. So let's get started. And there we have it. Everything is fully transferred. I could not be happier. I think it looks fantastic as being one of the first shops that are in the shops of the airport. Just to give one more quick scan of the inside of the top of it, as I thought it was a really neat idea, and I can't wait to see what Dave's thoughts are on this, as I'm putting one of his old projects into use, so I'm sure he's going to be ecstatic. And anyway, that's all for this video in the first store that's in the shops for my airport shopping plaza. So anyway, as always, thank you for coming to Bevins Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below, and hopefully we'll see you next time on Bevins Bricks.